Hello, Robin.
Hi, Jenny. How are you?
Fine.
Jenny, I love this campaign that you're starting. Tell me about this Veggie Central. What is that all about?
Well, I am doing a program with Hidden Valley. It's called Love Your Veggies. And
Which is a very hard thing to do for kids.
it is, and that's why I'm doing it. You know, I have 3 girls, and I know how much of a struggle it is for me to get my girls to eat enough fresh vegetables. So this is a program that sort of teaches parents and kids that how important vegetables are, and that they're not only nutritious but they're delicious and they're fun, and it's a great it's a great program.
Now, when you were growing up, how did your mom sort of disguise your vegetables so you would eat them?
She didn't really have to. When I grew up, I lived on a farm, and we had a big garden, and it was gardening and growing our own vegetables was just part of our lives. And I've recently, with my girls, planted a very small garden in our city house, and they love it. They love going out there and getting dirty and picking the vegetables that they want to grow every year, and watering them and then picking them. And we bring them in. I let them help me cook them. And it really puts a different perspective on, I'm not just serving the food to them and forcing them to eat it. They really are sort of invested, and they care about what they're eating.
And now this is in your city home, so do you have like a backyard or something?
We do. It's actually in our front yard.
Oh, wow.
But I don't really care because I had to have a garden somewhere.
So what kind of vegetables are you growing?
We have lettuce and tomatoes, cucumber, anything that my girls love, we've planted in the garden. Sugar snap peas, gosh, I can't even remember what else. Strawberries.
It sounds great.
It's a lot of fun, and they love it. And I, after school, my kids, they come home hungry. And something that I tell my friends is put out a plate of vegetables for them. Anything that you have in the fridge, just put it on the counter with a little bowl of ranch dressing and just leave it there. And I swear, you come back in 10 minutes and they've eaten every vegetable on the plate. And it's so exciting to see that happen.
And you know what? It's so much more fun to crunch, isn't it?
It is. The kids like the vegetables when they're raw, actually. And if they're dipping it in ranch, that's great. If they want to dip it in chocolate, I don't care, as long as they're eating their vegetables.
Now tell me about this Garden Party web series. What is that all about?
Well, this was part of this Love Your Veggies campaign. Hidden Valley sponsors these webisodes that I shot actually out in California. And they're really, I learned so much in doing them. We were out in the fields and the produce sections of the grocery store and in the kitchen with kids. It's lots of really interactive, helpful recipes and tips that we as parents can do with our kids, and it really makes it easier to sort of get them excited about the importance of eating nutritious
And
foods.
all your children are on the series as well?
No, none of my actual children are. I got to work with some great local kids, but my kids were in school when I did that, so.
Oh, I'm sure they didn't love that. I bet you they wanted to be on the show.
They did visit me one day, we went to these big fields, and they had a great time.
And when does this begin, and what's the website?
Well, you can view those webisodes at hiddenvalley.com/gardenparty.
Very wonderful stuff. You're also a spokesperson for the American Heart Association. How did you get involved with them?
Doing work with the American Heart Association is just sort of, it's unfortunately something that I've grown up with. My father was affected by heart disease as long as I can remember, since he was in his late 30s. I'm in my 30s now, so it's something as a woman I take really seriously, my own risk factors for heart disease, and learning that heart disease is the #1 killer of women, which
Really?
I really never thought. I thought that surely cancer or some other thing, but more than all of the cancers combined, heart disease is the #1 killer of women. So I seize the opportunity as a public person to be able to go out there and talk to women about their risks and help them make healthier heart choices.
Tell me, what are some of those campaigns that you're sort of spearheading for them?
Well, I do a lot of work for Go Red for Women. It teaches women how to take better care of their hearts and how to know their risk factors and what to do. And there's some great books out there on women's heart health, and I just really urge every woman in their 30s to start thinking about their own heart health.
Yes, it's a wonderful, wonderful cause. And what other projects do you have in your busy career?
Well, my girls keep me super busy on the daily, but I'm also creatively doing a project that my husband wrote.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it's exciting. He's a wonderful writer, and we're finally getting one of his projects off the ground for Hallmark, and I'm going to be starring in it. So that's exciting.
Tell me what it's about. I'm on pins and needles here.
It's really a sweet, like little love story. It's a sweet movie. There's no big moral message or anything. It's not a Lifetime movie. It's a purely entertainment. And I'm excited to do it. And my husband's super busy. He's on fire right now. He's got 2 of his other projects that he wrote getting off the ground. So our household is buzzing right now.
Will you be playing husband and wife on the Hallmark series?
You know what? He really wants to be in it. And I keep saying, no, we shouldn't work together. But he wants to do it. I don't know. It's still up in the air. We'll see.
Wonderful. What is the gist of this story? Can you tell us?
It's about an actor, actually, and it's the actor inside the kind of like Barney suit, if you will, like a giant stuffed animated kid's character. And there's a guy in that suit, and it's about the guy and his life, and about a woman that he meets and how she changes his perspective on things, kind of.
And is this any way autobiographical for Peter?
Maybe, I don't know. I'm sure when you write something, it's got to come from some, real organic place inside of you. So maybe it taps into something for him. I don't know.
Jennie, thank you so much once again for joining us.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.